Good morning. Welcome to another One Mind meditation. It is Saturday morning. Our whole week, the teacher for the week has been Debbie Ford. And I have a couple of thoughts from her this morning that speaks a little bit about being present, being engaged with whatever the present moment is, and what we gain from that. Before we get started, reminder is that it's always a great idea to make your space as dark as possible so you have as much of an inner experience as possible and as little outside distraction as you can. You get your space as dark as you can, and if it's already light where you are and you struggle to make the space dark, then a sleeping mask works well to cut out outside lights and give you an inner experience. And the same with wearing earphones while we meditate. If you're able to wear earphones while you meditate, less outside distraction, more of an inner experience for you. Israel, a very good morning to you. Somebody, good morning. Happy Saturday. I didn't get up so early this morning, so I'm still a little bit sleepy. Right, a few thoughts from Debbie Ford. She says, when you are grounded in the present, when you are grounded in this present, when you are feeling your feelings, when you are listening to your body, when you are tasting your food, when you are expressing your ideas, then you don't build up toxicity. You digest your experience as you go. When you are fully engaged with every experience as it happens, it means you digest and integrate experiences as they happen, or at least you have the ability to. Sometimes someone says or asks about someone else or their experience and says, but there was no need for integration, there was no need to work through this. Something happened and it was just always okay after that. And it is possible. It is possible to have a traumatic event happen and not necessarily need a lot of work done or a lot of integration happening afterwards. But what it takes to be able to do that is to be this present, not looking away from anything as it happens, being engaged with everything as it happens. And this helps us learn how to integrate as we go. I'm not saying it's always that easy, but we can get better at it for sure. Being present and being with whatever is, and what becomes available to us if we're this present, if we stay with every experience as it happens. You learn that you can trust life, is what Debbie Ford says. You learn that you can trust life, and then life will deliver treasures beyond your imagination. You do not wait another day to become fully engaged in your life. What does it mean to be fully engaged in your life? It's just what she's saying, feeling your feelings, listen to your body, taste your food, express your ideas. Do not wait another day to become fully engaged in your life, to learn to love and to forgive and to live with greater purpose and meaning. You can do that today. Start today. Why do we often look away from what's happening, whether it's something external or something internal? Why do we often want to run, want to numb? It's a little bit of fear. We're afraid we're not strong enough. Her message is we are all stronger than we can ever imagine. Every choice matters, starting with today. And today, I choose to live. And to really live, we have to be fully engaged with our life. Trust life when you are grounded in the present, when you are feeling your feelings, when you are listening to your body, tasting your food, expressing your ideas. You do not build up toxicity, you digest experiences on the go. Hey Anthony, good evening, man. Awesome seeing you. As you know, our Saturday meditation is just this, is practicing in a practical way how to be present with what is. And the simplest way is to go through our 5 physical senses. I'm always blown away by how simple this exercise is. I guess I always have a slight fear that people will think, it's too simple. But the very simple things repeated become powerful tools. If you make a practice, a very regular practice of being with your physical senses and allow every physical senses to be felt, then you're practicing being present in your life, and you will likely become better at processing events that happen as they happen. Right, so if you're ready, here we go. Let's float away on today's adventure together. You can close your eyes, and we'll start with the first few big breaths. Let's take a deep breath in and out. Take a deep breath in and out. A deep inhale and let it go. Deep breath in and out. One more big breath in and let it all flow away. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn all the way deep down into your belly. And as you fill up your belly with air, also raise yourself up. As you breathe in, stretch out your spine, lift the top of your head toward the ceiling. And once you've reached your full height, let all of it go. As you breathe out, soften. As you exhale, soften your spine, slump down your shoulders and drop your head. We're starting our experience of being present with everything that is by checking in with our body. As you exhale and soften, check in with your forehead. Feel the muscles there between your eyes. Are you frowning? Or is your forehead relaxed? Check in with your mouth. As you exhale, are your jaws clenched? Are your teeth grinding together? Is your tongue pressed hard against the roof of your mouth? Or is your whole mouth relaxed? Check in with your neck and shoulders. Are your shoulders tight and bunched up? Or have you been able to completely soften there? Check in with the muscles of your butt cheeks. Are you clenching them? Or have you softened? Check in with your legs and even your feet. And your hands. One of the places that often slips past our radar is our hands. It's easy for them to be closed and even tightly bunched up into fists without us noticing we're holding tension there. Make sure it's soft. And oh yes, one more place that often hides is around your stomach. Are your stomach muscles tense? Are you holding tension there? Or have you completely softened? We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, helping our bodies soften even more. Let's take a deep breath in. As you release, drop your head all the way forward and roll out your neck muscles forward and to the left and forward and to the right. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders forward in big, slow circles. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders backwards in big, slow circles. Take a deep breath in. As you release, focus on your spine. Lean into your back muscles by leaning over to the left and leaning over to the right. And one more big breath in. And as you release, you can stretch or move or or just any part of your body that still needs a bit of help settling down. Having softened into a space of presence as much as we can, we'll now turn our attention inwards and dive deep inside for the next part of our journey. If you don't have the time to sit with us for the whole meditation, this would be a great place to stop. But if you're still here, with every next inhale, we're holding our breath for a few short moments, followed by a long and slow exhale. Let's take a deep breath in. And hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel into your body and invite softness into every area of your body. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, follow the downwards flow. As you breathe out, feel your shoulders slowly falling, feel your body slowly softening, and feel how you are slowly slipping deeper into you. One more big breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself melting. Feel your whole body dissolving. Feel how you're slipping into a deeper level of surrender with every slow exhale. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose is an invitation. It invites you to turn inwards and follow this journey. As you breathe in, feel the air flow in through your nostrils. Feel the air touch the back of your throat. Stay with your breath as it flows in through your lungs. And as you fill up the balloon inside your belly, feel yourself slip all the way in. Hold your breath, but hold your breath only for as long as it feels really easy. Followed by a long, slow exhale. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, spare a thought for this idea. When you become good at this practice, when this very simple exercise of paying attention to your senses and maybe taking 5 minutes a day to remind yourself to go through your senses and just feel them all. Remind yourself what this really simple exercise creates in you. It creates the presence to be with every experience. It slowly starts overcoming our almost natural urge to look away, to turn away, to run away and not deal with. This simple exercise reminds you to be present and process whatever is happening on the go. Take your next big breath. Our journey of the senses starts at the top of our body and works our way through. The first stop is your eyes, what you can see or what you would have been able to see if you were to open your eyes. So with your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, what would have been the most obvious thing you'd see if you were to open your eyes? And using your mind, study this obvious thing from all of its angles. Try and, with your eyes closed, recall all of its details. Take your next big breath. And change gears, and with your next big breath as you dive deep into you, what would be the least obvious thing? Something you'd have to search around for in your room to find, oh, there it is, that thing there. And with your eyes closed, study all of the details of this less obvious thing. Take your next big breath. we're taking a step down to what you can hear. And with your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, pay attention to the most obvious sound that you can hear. And try and listen deep into this sound. Are there layers to this sound that you haven't heard before? Take your next big breath. And then let's change gears. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, pay attention to the faintest sound that you can hear. Put your ears on radar. Scan around you and find that whisper that you can barely pick up. Take your next big breath. We'll take another step down, and for the next 2 stops, change your breathing to whatever works for you, whatever helps you with the ability to smell and taste. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, pay attention to the most obvious smell that you can pick up. Take your next big breath. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, see if you can find any secondary layer of smell. Anything different than the very first one you picked up. Take your next big breath. to what you can taste. And with your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, is there any obvious taste that you can discern? Take your next big breath. And with your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, is there any other layer of taste that you can also sense? Take your next big breath. Last stop is the surface of your skin. Scan your skin from head to toe and find where is the most obvious sensation. And with your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, pay attention to all of that obvious sensation. There's likely to be different sensations and different pressures right there. Take your next big breath. The very last one, scan the surface of your skin from head to toe and find where is a spot where you can only pick up the slightest sensation. Pay attention to that and see if you can describe exactly how that slight sensation is caused. Take your next big breath. We'll take one more big breath together. Slipping out of the breath holding space and into the next. Let's take a deep breath in. And hold. As you release, feel yourself slip all the way through. No more attention on your breathing. You can sit all the way back or lie all the way back down and feel yourself just floating. When you are grounded in the present, feeling your feelings, when you listen to your body, when you're tasting your food, when you're expressing your ideas, then you do not build up a toxicity. You digest your experience as you go. When you become this present to your life, when you are this present with everything that happens, every event in your life, you learn that you can trust. You can trust life. Life will deliver treasures beyond your imagination. Do not wait another day to become fully engaged with your life. Learn to love, to forgive, to live with greater purpose and meaning. And don't be scared that you can't do this. We are all stronger than we can ever imagine being. Every choice matters, starting with today. And today, I choose to live, says Debbie Ford. We can all become better at being present in our life. It's amazing how much of our time we've spent not being present in our life. This really simple exercise. Stop, breathe, pay attention to your senses. It trains your subconscious to be present. It creates a new pattern that says, I won't turn away, I won't run, I will be with this, I will feel all of this, and I'll learn I can trust life. We have the last 5 breaths of gratitude to do together. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you, and I invite you to say your own. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for this body with which to experience all of life. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for learning to feel. Feel all of it, with all of my senses inside and out. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for learning to understand that being present is not some zoning out. Being present is not some hippie way of describing my escape from the real world, but that being present is turning my face to the real world, leaning in and being with all of this. One more big breath in. Thank you, beautiful people. Thank you for being present with us today. Hey Maggie, good morning. It's good to see you. Ratna, good morning. It's really good to see you pop in. I hope that you get to pop in with us more often. This, again, I'll say it same as I said it at the beginning of my meditation. I often fear that this exercise can be seen as too simple, too repetitive, too always paying attention to the senses. But I do want to make a point again of reminding you how profound the patterning that this exercise creates, how profound that is. A pattern, in other words, an automatic reaction that says we don't have to turn away from this. We can be here. We can be with this and find that we're okay. Leshna, good morning. I never see you in the background. It's at the end when you say hello that I always see you pop in. It's good to see you. Have a beautiful Saturday. Alrighty, beautiful people. Last reminder from Debbie Ford. You are stronger than you have ever imagined being. Every choice matters, starting with today. And today choose to really live. Lots of love to you all. See you soon. Ciao, ciao.